Welcome to Kitchen Table Talk with Jackie Dobbins. I'm Jackie Dobbins, and I'm here with my friend Kip with KC Photography. Thank you so much for joining us here on Kitchen Table Talk. How did you get started, by the way?
I printed my first print picture when I was 8 years old.
Oh my gosh!
Back in Washington D.C. and I used to have to go to the doctor all the time for being bald as a kid. I used to have alopecia areata, and my dad used to take me to on base with him because my appointment might not be until 11 o'clock in the afternoon, 11:30.
Wow.
So I'd miss school in the morning. I'd be sitting in his office all bored and crazy.
Wow.
One day, one of the guys in the photo lab, my dad was a photographer.
Okay.
He said, "Hey, do you mind if I take him with me?" Took me in the dark room. I go around this little door that goes around in a circle. Come out on the other side. It's dark, and I'm like, "Whoa! I can't see nothing." But there's red lights. I end up going over to the printer, and he says, "Push that button." He had already put the paper in there inside the easel. I see this image of a tank in front of me. I'm like, "It's negative. It's backwards."
Wow.
And then he says, "Take it out, put it against your chest, and go over to the chemistry. Put it in the first bath." 8 seconds after I put it in the bath, face up, magic happened.
Wow.
A little kid, 8 years old.
Wow.
Boom! It's alive.
Nice.
I processed it the way he told me to process it. I don't think I have that picture anymore, but that was my first print I printed at 8 years old.
Wow.
And the magic happened right in front of me.
Now, those of us that are in the Temecula Valley, we see Kip all over the place at all the chamber meetings, the ribbon cuttings, the sports at the Storm, I can go on and on and on. And I love that you have such a strong presence in the community, and that for some reason, some uncanny reason, you are able to capture those memories like no one else I've seen in the Valley, I have to admit.
Yes.
What is one of the most underrated parts of photography that you see? Like, people think they can just, especially with the cell phones and selfie sticks and all that, they think they could do it themselves. What do you see?
It really hurts me a lot for the fact that cell phones are around everybody.
Yeah.
Because I've been in the business for 33 years, and there is a lot to take into effect when you come into with a professional photographer for lighting and posing and attitude and personality and just running about, where a little selfie, it's in the phone. Yes. But they're not printing it. They don't have that memory that's going to go out. Who's really going to go back and look at the 100 shots that you photographed on your phone? Come over, look at it on your TV. Wow. And go from there. Everyone thinks digital files are what they want, and I just don't see it still that way. I love to print. I love to have that physical item in your hand that you can always go back and look at. Put it on the wall. Yes. Make it furniture.
Yeah. What a concept.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible. So
you're such a purist in that regard.
I
think it's awesome. I mean, some people might categorize it like as old school, but there's something about having that touch point.
Yes.
And segueing into that, you have these celebration of life books.
Yes. That
you create for families that have lost loved ones.
Correct.
And you shared a couple with me. I can't pull those out right now because I'd get a little bit beklept. So what I'd like for you to share with us is really the mindset behind that item.
Well, Jackie D, celebrations of life to me is something that's very important. I mean, I still have both my parents, but I have everybody. I'm an only child as well. So as I say I'm an only child, everybody that I meet is a brother from another mother or a sister from another mister. And I've had people that pass away that are from other families that I'm part of.
Yes.
And one of the best and most important part about celebrations to me is to capture the memory.
Yeah.
People come together for childbirths,
yes,
weddings, and funerals.
Yes.
A funeral, if you're coming from New Orleans, is not supposed to be a funeral. It's supposed to be a joy.
That's true.
You're somber at first because people passed away, but people
then
are there.
Party in the street.
Then they're gonna dance. They're gonna dance.
Right,
they're gonna get it on.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah.
So what I like to do is to photograph the celebration or the funeral in a way that you remember the person that was there.
Okay.
But with all these folks that are here, this person brought together 50 to 100 to 200 people.
Yes.
Who are those people that came together? Do they know each other? No.
Wow.
Let's bring them together. Let's do a group shot of everybody.
Wow.
Let's do families. Let's break down individual families. Let's make it something that whoever lost that person has something tangible that they can always go back and
that's
look
awesome.
at and hold and appreciate.
Share about the lady that introduces individuals to her husband with the Celebration of Life book.
The owner of that book over there, that celebration, was her daughter. Her husband was in the Air Corps before the Air Force was out. And when he passed, we did their celebration. And she is in an assisted living home now.
Oh, wow.
And she sleeps next to her celebration book every night. It's on her nightstand.
Oh, my gosh,
She sleeps with it.
Oh, I need tissue.
Whenever they get a new tenant in to the home that she's in, she will introduce her husband to that person.
Oh, my gosh.
Celebrations of Life. I have a friend of mine named Steve Hoffer up in Colorado, and Steve and I worked on cruise ships together for 2 years.
Oh, nice.
And he passed away about 3 years ago. And when I went up to photograph his celebration, I had to give something to his wife that they could remember Steve, what he's done in the community, what he's done as a father, as a brother, and as a friend. And so we created a Celebration of Life book, and it was amazing. Steve and I, it was not photographed in a church or a synagogue. It was actually photographed in a hockey rink.
That's fabulous.
The hockey rink was sold out.
Wow.
I mean, they weren't collecting any money.
Right.
But it was packed to packed. I mean, from all the stands were full.
Wow.
To the glass was full.
Wow.
All the way to the goalie was full. It was amazing, the turnout. Because Steve touched a lot of people in Colorado. He was their professional photographer for all from Colorado Springs to Boulder to Vail. He was always around doing sports in schools, and to create something that his wife and his kids can go back and remember all the time. It's something that I just had to give back to them.
Yeah.
So.
How many pages was the book, and what kind of? I'm assuming you had like candid shots of different family members and friends meeting and greeting each other.
Yes, there was. In Steve's book, I kind of went a little crazy on Steve's book because he is family.
Yeah.
I think we probably did 20 pages in Steve's book, but it's not just one picture on a page. It's composites. It's multiple shots.
Yes.
Steve has 3 brothers and 2 sisters, but the number of people that were at the party and at the different events, I didn't know who they were, but I just told them to get together.
Yeah.
Because even though they might not know each other right now, we want them to know each other before they leave.
Sure.
So when they can see themselves, or when Tina and the kids can see their friends together, they know who they are. But if they don't know who they are, they start talking.
I love how you said party. You described it as a party.
It's a fiesta.
And I don't typically, I mean, I know like we referenced earlier about like, or before about New Orleans and how they have, the somber event, and then they have the celebration in the streets. And I just think it's so amazing that you're able to get a snapshot of that feeling, of that moment that would evoke that emotion. That's amazing. Right. Oh, that's really neat. Gosh, okay, I'm going to try to regroup real quick. Okay. And what's this jewel here?
Just the senior portraits. I do portraits, weddings, sports, schools, events, seniors, and in the senior portrait book, instead of just giving a person one 8x10 or maybe even a composite. I love composites because it shows a variation of poses.
Sure.
The senior book itself is a book of at least 10 pages probably, of the photo shoot from wherever it was, either in the studio, on location at the beach.
Wow.
Wherever we go to create their memories of their senior year.
How much in advance do they need to reach you for something like this?
If I'm available.
That was the operative word. If Kip's available, if he's not at the Murrieta Chamber of Commerce, with a ribbon cutting, or if not the Temecula Chamber of Commerce at a ribbon cutting, he might be able to get you squeezed in.
I pride myself on, this is not something you can do the same day.
Yes.
But if I know in advance, a couple days in advance, and I have availability, I'll set it up. I'll make it happen.
Very nice.
We'll work it. So
Very
it's
nice.
something that's fun, and everybody has fun when we do it.
Yeah.
It's not
that's
just
cool.
It's not like I'm going to say, here, stand there.
Right.
Take a picture.
Yes.
Smile maybe.
Right.
No,
right.
We're having a good time. We're breaking it down. We're having a great time, and I love to rhyme. So we do the
That's
wild
really cool. And you also have where you photograph like a lot of the wineries, right? You just
I love to photograph landscapes. So Marietta Temecula is known for wineries and
Yes.
wine and grapes and things like that. The hot air balloons. So if I'm bored on a early morning, I'll get up and go out and photograph the balloons flying in the air.
Nice.
The grapes, when it's time for them to come up, I
Yeah.
like to photograph purple grapes better, but they're not ready. If they're still green, I can still photograph. They still have characteristics.
Mm-hmm.
But I just love to capture a lot of landscape and a lot of fine art. So I love running water. So I don't like to stay home a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I like to go out, and it's not always Marietta Temecula that I want to be in.
Sure.
I'm headed to the Canadian Rockies in September.
Very nice.
It's gonna be some water. I
Yeah.
just came back from Alabama Hills and Lone Pine
Oh my
over this
gosh.
past weekend. That was 102 degrees up there, but I was hanging out with no flip-flops in the stream
Oh wow.
because that was the coolest place to be as I was photographing.
That's cool. So there was a method to your
There was
madness.
definitely a method to the madness.
So if someone wanted to schedule a photography session with you,
Yes.
what's your contact information?
Kip Cothran, KC Photography, 951-696-9706. Once again, area code 951-696-9706.
What do you wish that people knew about your passion of photography? What do you wish that you say, gosh, I wish they knew blank? What is that?
Wow. Wow. I think that that's a radical question. There's so many different answers in there because I always claim to be 300 pounds of dark chocolate, but when I bring my personality into a photo session, I'm entertaining. I keep going. I just break it down. We're going to have some fun.
Yes.
See, the party's over here. The roof is on fire. We got people in the middle starting to perspire. And if you're hiring a professional, that professional can be just a person that's in a coat and tie and taking pictures.
Sure.
Or it can be somebody that's entertaining and is going to entertain everybody.
And open them up.
And open them up and make them they don't want to smile. Come on now. I don't try to take pictures of people who don't smile in front of my camera.
Mm-hmm.
If I was going to do a portrait of you for your business card,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't smile,
Yeah.
and I see your business card and it's not smiling, I don't want to deal with you.
Right.
I want to deal with a person that's smiling and happy.
Yeah,
and,
you see their personality through it.
you
Yeah,
got it.
that's
So,
good.
That's pretty much it.
That's a really good point, though, because when you think of making it, you're already nervous. Typically, you're out of your comfort zone, and the last thing you want, like for me, the last thing I'd want is someone that's so straight-laced and rigid, and I'd say, okay, somebody has to be loose because I'm tight, and for you to have just that natural ambiance about yourself, that natural aura about yourself that just immediately disarms people is pretty incredible. And I know people see you all over town, clicking, and I see all of it, your logo all over the place. I go, there's Kip, there he goes again, making another event. I think it's awesome.
Whoop, there he is. Whoop, there he
Yeah,
is.
see?
WHOOMP. There you go. I'm sorry, Jackie.
Okay, no, you're not sorry. Sorry, that's like hashtag sorry, not sorry. So again, give your contact information so people can get in touch with you.
Kip Cothran, KC Photography, 300 pounds of dark chocolate right up in here. Area code 951-696-9706. 951-696-9706. Putting people together, it's when you want to bring out the life and the love and the happiness, you get people close.
Yeah.
You just break them down. You say, hey, come over here, get real close together. Arms around each other, lower back, big smiles, big grins. Look at my camera lens.
Wow.
Boom!
Wow.
The smile comes
That's
out.
how he does it. I experienced that with you, and that it's a gift. It really is a gift to disarm people and to help them feel comfortable, especially in that situation. That's an uncomfortable situation. So I really applaud you for that.
Thank you very much.
But thank you so much for being here with us, Kip.
Thank you. I appreciate your time and your love and dedication as well.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Done.
Thank you.